Hello and welcome to another unboxing of the Metalhead Box, this time for February 2019. And for those of you who don't know what the Metalhead Box is, it is a monthly subscription service that includes different metal-related items such as CDs, pins, patches, autographs, shirts, the occasional zine, and the occasional poster. So, you can go onto the website and of course you can select your genre preference and that decides what they put into your box. You can do cassettes, you can do vinyl, you can do a mini box, you can do a regular box, so go check out their website and order one, and here we go to it. And the first thing I want to show off is this awesome tankard shirt. Look at this, so colorful. We've got the alien smoking a cigarette and drinking a nice frosty one. Senile with style. Yep, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the band. It's all on here. Great German thrash metal that's been around since the 1980s. They've got songs about aliens, zombie attacks, and lots of songs about beer. What else could you want? The Metalhead Box makes their own pens, and here we have tribute pen number 11. Ronnie James goddamn motherfucking son of a bitching Dio. Oh yeah, they even included the horned hand. Very awesome. Especially now that there's no competition like there was a couple years ago between him and Gene Simmons as to who started the whole hand thing. You remember that shit? That was crazy. Not that there ever really was competition to begin with, because, I mean, Gene is Gene and Dio's Dio, you know? Interesting little tidbit about me and Dio. The year I got into metal was when Dio died. So I didn't even know who Dio was when the news broke. It was sad, but it was even sadder in retrospect once I finally got around to listening to the albums, because I was like, oh my god, this guy's got such an amazing voice and I'll never be able to see him. Also, side note, Black Sabbath without Ozzy Osbourne is still Black Sabbath. People are gonna say, oh, but all the stuff after Ozzy isn't Black Sabbath. Oh, well, why would you want to listen to Eternal Idol and blah 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 when you could listen to Paranoid? Well, you know what? Personally, I'd rather listen to Dehumanizer any minute of the year than listen to Never Say Die. And a lot of you agree with me, but you're not going to say it because you're going to be called out by everyone else. Just be honest with yourselves. Dehumanizer was awesome. And of course, our autograph for this month is Lindsay Schoolcraft. I guess her brother's name is Stevie Housework. Anyway, she's been the keyboardist for Cradle of Filth since the album Hammer of the Witches. She's been in the band since 2013, and she is getting ready to have a brand new solo album coming out this year. I like her little horns on the picture right here, so very good, very cool. We have a couple stickers included, including Ice War with a variation of their album Manifest Destiny. Ice War is a speed metal band from Canada, and think of it a little like Toxic Holocaust, but with not as good vocal delivery. Pretty interesting stuff, pretty interesting instrumentation going on, but the thing is, I personally think that the vocals need a little work, but still pretty cool stuff. Also, we've got a Heineken parody with Hanneman. Let's see, Rain in Blood, the original quality. Couldn't have said it better myself. The band was never the same without him. Among the CDs of the metal we have Defiled, Towards Inevitable Ruin. They are tight Japanese death metal. Now, if you go Googling that, you're going to find a lot of results for tight Japanese, but if you're trying to research the band, just make sure that it's from a metal website like Metal Archives or something, and not Pornhub. You're not going to find anything related to the band on there. But you're more than welcome to look at the Pornhub sites as long as, you know, you have time to do it and your door's locked. Anyway, I enjoy Unholy Grave myself, so I see a little bit of a pattern in the drum sound and the studio production work within Japanese metal. Everything is always pummeling fast and driven by drum and bass pattern changes. Everything is always intense and doesn't overstay its welcome in its 34-minute runtime. We also have a label sampler from an Italian label, Everlasting Spew Records. They're a fairly young label, but they have death metal, grindcore, doom metal, and black metal. Oh, we've got to release the fucking metal! Mama fucking mia! They're a fairly young label, but some of the bands on this sampler I've talked about in previous Metalhead Box videos, such as Engulf, Galvanizer, and Hellish God. Bafangu! A CD we have is from Human Compost. Oh yeah, this is my kind of band. It's off the Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions label. They did a pretty good job with my Abscess albums I bought from them some years ago. Very cool, so we know we're in the good territory. Okay, so think early Exhumed meets Impetigo. It's got horror movie samples, and it's basically the death metal gore grind type of stuff that you would expect from that description. And of course we have the song titles such as Decomposed, Prenatal Punching, Hacksaw Head Removal. Oh yeah. This is basically a big collection of their EPs from when they first started up to 2015, just before their full-length album came out. So this is pretty good stuff, nice and nasty, just like I like my metal. Last thing I'm going to talk about is the compendium for Cult Never Dies. They're the ones who published the book Black Metal Evolution of the Cult, among many others. So this is a selection of certain interviews from some of the books that they've published. They also have fanzines, shirts, hoodies, flags, all kinds of different merch. The information in the interviews are very thought-provoking, and we have interviews from Satyricon, Mugwa, and Campfire, among many others. Now, if you're going to go camping around this time of year, you should camp really far into the south, because it's closer to the equator, and therefore is going to be warmer. There's less of a chance of getting eaten by a polar bear. And that is it for the contents of this box, so thank you very much to the Metalhead Box for sending me this box to review. How many more times can I say box in one sentence? Oh, Cat in the Box, Trapped in a Box by No Doubt. I don't know, someone's brain is in a box. I don't know. Okay, so, also, I'm going to be at Lords of Acid in Charlotte on the 16th. Very excited to see them. One of my favorite live bands ever. They're from Belgium, so on the remaining tour dates, if you have never seen them, go see them, because they hardly come to the United States. And also, if you see me at that show, please say hi. Also, on the 17th in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm gonna be seeing Pentagram! I love me some Pentagram. You know, they would have been as big as Black Sabbath, maybe, if they made the right moves when they started out, but, you know, history's history. Also, if anyone sees me at that show, please say hello. Pentagram also hardly does anything, even though they're from America, so if you have a chance to see them on this tour, you should do that. You should very much do that. I am definitely ready to have my ears blown off by doom metal! Also, I want to thank everybody who's been buying records from my collection directly from me for the past couple months. For those who don't know, I've been downsizing my record collection big time because I don't play them. There's nothing wrong with them, and I still love the sound of records, but the thing is, I may only play them a couple times a year, so may as well give them to somebody who's more willing to play them and appreciate them. You know, I've been able to bond with a lot of fans, I've been able to reach a lot of fans. Some people, you know, they haven't been able to buy some of these albums because of shipping costs. To buy them directly from the labels would be too much, so buying them from me definitely helped a little bit. And also, I've noticed a pattern of some of the same people buying records from me over and over, and usually 2 or 3 records at a time, which is awesome. I keep a big list full of all my buyers and who I sold what to, so hey, maybe someday I'll put y'all in a big video as a, you know, big thank you along with my patrons from Patreon, which you can subscribe to if you choose to do so. There are some fun rewards there. Yeah, so I still got some records left. If anybody wants to purchase some, you can DM me at my Facebook page and my Instagram page. I still have a small list. Sometime last year, I had somewhere in the ballpark of 230 records, and now I've got somewhere around the ballpark of 70. And the thing is, some of these albums I'm rebuying as I'm selling them. You know, because I'm not gonna not have the Ramones in my collection. So, as people are buying Ramones albums from me, I'm rebuying the same albums on CD, and I have enough money left over to buy more CDs. So that's very nice. I'm gonna do a full dedicated video on that at some point, and also, what's more than likely going to be the very next video is a brand new song that I've been brewing up. Oh yeah. It's about 4 minutes long, the longest song I've ever done probably, and it's also probably the heaviest. I'm also going to experiment a little bit with the drums and the drum recording, so hey, definitely can't wait for you guys to hear that. Thank you for watching, and grind on.